agerete serikali itarakora magenderero kawika busyo bwe kamati ya Public Debt and Privatization omo PS which para Joseph Mbugua nigatebye komiti yobuna oikereta likeyemo omutinyo July 2024 wizara yo nigebwate Rideni lye shilingi 166.8 billion na baigo liteni liegasi etaraera gose undone gose uncertified projects lye shilingi bilioni 800 lye serikali ya Kenya igendete gwakana.
The Chinese government recommended that the government approaches Chinese Development Bank for loan financing to settle pending bills. In the course of discussion, Chinese Development Bank explained that they could not give loans for settlement of pending bills since that would amount to budget financing. They explained that CDB could only provide loans for investment, in a sense, project financing. In order to fit into CDB investment criteria, the bank gave a condition that they would only finance projects whose payment status as at the time amounted to less than 20%.
Aliko beso liekerengo giechibesa chishiringi bilioni 5.3 chibesa chiakanire ya maseyemo kurwa ase bengi ya China Development Bank ose CDP wetere bunge usense ya maiso ye bunge ase chibesa cho chiaichete inse ya first supplementary budget ya 2024-2025 korende ase second supplementary budget ya 2024-2025 chibese cho nigo cyanyalta kuba chigo keigwa goche zero elio wanjera chinkwana igoro ya makabesa yo.
A total of 8 billion loan A&A direct payment with the funding from CDB by Parliament was appropriated under the first supplementary budget 2024-2025. However, this appropriation was reduced to nil under the second supplementary budget to allow for more negotiations and amendments on some of the loan process.
Alikabese elio ndireo kolende ndiraso ikiwago sekobekwa asegasi asengenjo chinkwana nchikenderete gati ya National Treasury amo no Attorney General.
Lengthy negotiations of fading clauses on the loan agreements which have since been sorted by the National Treasury and the Attorney General.
Ababunge nigo boigo babolia na seke serikali egosaba likabeso elio gwakana likabeso linde.
So something is wrong. You are creating already public debt through pending bills. Now you are creating public debt through securitization to clear another public debt.
I think it is just about postponing problems and burdening Kenyans more on interest that we cannot even be able to pay. For example, this loan from the Chinese is too expensive. When we were borrowing this, we look like we were very disparate. If you look at the conditions that are being set by the Chinese government.
Was there some oversight during your first negotiation that this necessitated even for you now to delay?
Chinka kichicho omubunge we bunge ya borabu osebo machoge ya borabu nolfasoni obadia barongo oyiboigo ole omo member oso oyomo bwa bunge ase kamati eyo iganyara kuba kakobolia omo digichigo somo director general Okenha na Kera koyaresa babwegerete oburaro bwalio kindo botararo isiwa asomo bunge barongate babuna bono nigo erebu ya kurusi oburaro bwo elio wanjera abana inchi kuganya lichibu lya serikali elio gotanga emebasokano endera nyale koba gekorolekana kubwatikana noburaro bwo bobe.
There are 2 box culverts on that road that separate large areas of the constituency at a place called Rio Kindo, and I recently passed there, the Rio Kindo. I recently passed there, and the bridge that is there actually poses safety risks to wananchi. I just wanted to know, because you've securitized, I think the 7 shillings RMLF is key construction amongst the beneficiaries.
Because our concern that time was, and the low volume seal was to ensure there is motorability on that road, and we use the existing structures which we have not accommodated, and what we did was enhance some safety issues through those. So as we talk now, the contractor has completed, I know, those 2 locations where we envisage those box canvas. We really wanted to appraise and include within the contract sum, but it was not possible within the limitation of the Procurement Act.
Philemon Kandie oyoromo Director General w'ikiombe ya Kenya Rural Roads Authority gosekera nigatebia mubungo yo gosatebia machoge buna bagendere kunyara kuba bakuganya asengencho emerobelio negendrete kwenekia obarorobwo osene pare yo boigongo chere kunyara kuba gekorosiwa.
But meanwhile, we will only require patience, and then we will enhance safety issues so that they use the existing structures and safety will be enhanced. But we have that schedule, and that will be a first priority on that road.
Is it possible to do an alternative structure before an accident happens there?
Yeah,
because I drive on that stretch myself. It's very easy for a vehicle to actually fall into the river. One of the box culverts. From a safety standpoint, is it possible to ask the regional engineers to even, remove it so that people don't use it?
Kurwa ase county ya Nairobi, kuripoti ya KCTV, Elietalia na Bugongo Kagi.